Hello and welcome to Masha's Date Corner. How's everybody today on September 6th, 2025? Nice sunny weather here in Ottawa, Canada. Okay, let's get to it. Texting. We're going to talk about texting, and I've seen so many videos on this, whether it's true, whether it's not true, whether you want to follow through with this advice or not, it's up to you. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist by any means. I just do it to research for my viewers. Thank you all for coming today. Okay, texting. Normally, if you're starting a relationship, or even if you're 2 or 3 months in, because 3 months is usually the breakup point, the breaking point, you want to make sure that you're communicating. Twice a day is good in the beginning, really. 3 times if you miss the person. Usually, ladies, you want to get the man to miss you. You don't want to have to do the chasing. It's not good. See, let him chase you. Let you feel like you're wanted. Very important. If a guy doesn't answer your text within an hour and a half, he's not into you. Plain and simple. You try again. Happens again. Over and over again. There's something else occupying his mind and his time. You are not the priority in his life or in his mind as potential partner. Sorry. The reason why I'm saying this to you is because I care. I care about people being taken advantage of, wasting time. Men, if women are not texting you back, there's usually a different reason. But same thing goes for you, you know? If they don't text you back, they're not into you as much as you'd like them to be. I don't care if it's week 1, 2, or 3. A lady texts you, have the decency to text her back. Say, I'm busy, I'll catch you later. Or I'll call you in 2 hours or whatever. Ladies, if you're doing this to guys too, then you got to make sure that you write back also. Don't ignore phone calls either. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my gosh. You know, when we were younger growing up, if we didn't want to talk to somebody, we took the phone off the hook. That's how we blocked calls, right? That's how we stopped communicating. And then they show up. If you're in the relationship more than 6 months and she stops texting and calling, she's ghosting you. If you know where she lives and you really care about her, or you just screwed up last night by saying something really not appropriate, show up at her house and apologize. Not on the phone, not in a text. Saying I'm sorry in a text is so juvenile. I'm sorry. If you can't get on a phone call, and you're lucky if she answers the phone or he answers the phone, I don't know. Okay, so I've looked up a few things. Texting plays a crucial role in a relationship, offering both benefits and challenges that can significantly impact communication and emotional intimacy. Things are read wrong all the time. All the time. You also don't know the tone of the text. Sometimes if I'm writing something, I'll say, please read softly. It depends what it is. I'll say, please read softly or reread it again. Or if you don't understand it, you don't get it, pick up the phone. Hello, it's me. What's going on? You know. Benefits of texting in a relationship: consistent communication. He's interested in you. She's interested in you. If you're not interested in her, tell her. Be direct. Tell her. If you're not interested in him, be direct. Tell her. Tell him. Both. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that because if you just want to be friends with somebody and they're looking for something more serious, it's very important to communicate and not in a text. Please, 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 not in that text. Okay? It's convenient. It's quick and easy. 1, 2, 3. You text, hey, I just wanted to drop you a line this afternoon and see how you're doing. Hopefully he or she will text back. When you release dopamine, is that what it's called? Yeah. It's like an excitement. When you meet somebody in the beginning and you say, oh my gosh, this is really great. Oh my God, they text me. She texted me. He texted me. Wow. Like you get this thrill and your head's like, oh my God, he's interested or she's interested. If you like her, text back. You like him, text back. We're always looking at our phones. Don't tell me I have my phone on silent. I'd still look at it. When I'm in meetings, I look at my phone. Like you look at your phone. We all do. We're expecting a text from possible partner. Oh, they didn't text yet. What if I text? And then you get a text back and it's so exciting, right? Benefits. Challenging texting in a relationship. Miscommunication, like I mentioned before. You write something and they don't respond because now they're pissed off. They're mad at you because you texted, and it can lead to misunderstandings, okay? Excessive texting could lead to feelings of clinging and dependency. For me, for example, I like the attention. I'm not going to lie. I like the attention. It makes me feel wanted, needed, I don't know, whatever, all those things. And if I don't get a text, I'm okay with that too, because I'm busy working during the day. I'm okay. But a lot of men or women have that needness to feel like the person's thinking about them. We all hope that we're thought of when we first meet somebody. We're all, hopeful and all that stuff. But we don't know. We don't know, right? So a text would be pretty nice. Setting boundaries in texting. You don't want an argument over texting. You don't want a whole big story over texting about your whole day over texting. Remember telephone. Healthy texting habits. Consistency and equality. Both parties should be the same. You should be on the same page. If you're not on the same page, one person is going to be upset. You can't do one day texting 5 times and the next day not texting. That's not consistency. So be careful how you start your relationship, because then the expectation is you continue that way. Okay? So just watch that. You can't just cut it out because you want to. It doesn't work that way, guys and girls. No. Texting is also a way to check in on somebody. Like, let's say you were out on a date, and the man, really it should be the man, should text maybe half an hour, 40 minutes later and say, hey, just want to know if you got home safe. Ladies, text back right away. The guy's waiting for your text. Etiquette is, if you're going home alone without your partner should say to you, please call me or text me when you get home. Proper etiquette. By not saying that, you don't care enough. You don't care enough. Maybe to you that's your way, but it's not the right way. Okay. Texting can be and should be kept genuine, sweet, kind, understanding. If you're upset, get on the phone call. Don't do it in a text. Don't break up in a text. Although, everybody's done it. Everybody's done it. Get a friend to break up for you. I don't know. Things can be misread, right? Toxic texting, toxic texters, the one that bugs you after you break up. Oh my God. Do you realize that if you block somebody on your cell phone, they're still able to send you a voice message? How is that right? I don't know. Oh my God, can you imagine that? If you break up, cut the ties. Stop the texting. There's no apology or anything over a text, okay? You know, they have texting rules. Your partner deliberately ignores you. No good. You should respond immediately, like I said, or within, I don't know, an hour that you look at your phone. Everybody looks at their phone. Come on. Who are we kidding? I don't care how busy you are. You look at your phone within 2 hours. And sometimes you say, okay, I'll answer him later. I'm busy. I'm in the middle of something. I'll answer him later. And the later never comes. How do you think that person feels? Rejected, neglected, no communication, red flag, goodbye. It's true. That could happen just because you didn't keep in touch. You didn't show that you cared. Things can be misread and misthought out. Men, you do it all the time. You think about things all the time. Oh, she's not texting me. She didn't call me today. Maybe she's seeing somebody else. I'll text her. No response. Kind of like breadcrumbing, right? You remember what breadcrumbing is when you kind of leave the situation or the relationship slowly. Breadcrumbs, okay? When that happens, it's almost like digital gaslighting. You're texting and all of a sudden you stop. I don't know. Don't be a policing digital creator on behavior. If somebody says they were too busy for you, it's because they forgot. They forgot or they weren't thinking about you. Right? Texting is dangerous. It really, really is. Unless you're in a real, truthful relationship, texting can be misread, misheard. You can believe, make up stories in your mind. Men and women, we all do it. There's no separation here. Be careful with that. Okay? It can take over your device on your thoughts. You know, you have to want to understand or ask the person when they call you what happened. You know, why didn't I hear from you? There's going to be excuses. You might not like them. And then you have to decide if you want to argue about it or just leave it alone. Be careful. Texting is bad, bad, bad. Sometimes you call and the person doesn't answer you. You leave a message, they still don't reply. And that's really at the beginning of a relationship more so than 6 months plus down the road, because then by that time you basically know the habits of each other. You know, so I think boundaries have to be set right away. And if they're forgotten, then reset. Examples of toxic relationship texts. Where are you? Who are you with? Why are you taking so long to answer me? I was drunk at the time. You can't blame me for what I did. I barely even remember what happened. You're such an idiot. You can't do anything right. Calm down. You're overreacting. I'm sorry. You feel that way. You know, there's a million other people who want to date me. You're not my only option. This is all in text, right? I won't bother you anymore. You're acting like you're crazy. I really don't have time to deal with you right now. I'm not going to apologize when I didn't do anything wrong. If you loved me, then you would let me do whatever I wanted. Sad, right? People break up over texting. Be careful. Men and ladies, there's a way to talk to people if they do something that's not fitting your boundary. Set boundaries on texting right away. Set boundaries on phone calls right away. I would say set boundaries on dating right away too, but this is not the video for that. But texting is dangerous. Be careful how you word things. If you want to write a whole paragraph on something, remember that at the top of the page, read softly. At the bottom of the page, please read from the top up again. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.